Hi, this is Elias from Tech Solutions, where we help you amplify your skills with video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the Java predefined JOptionPane class, basically for input and output dialogs. So, go to your BMI package, right click and choose new, choose Java class. So we are going to call our Java class body mass index. Finish. So we need to create our main method, and this should be public static void main. String args. So we're going to begin by declaring our constant values for pound and inch. So we said 1 pound is equivalent to 0.4535 times 237 kilograms. And then we also said that 1 inch is equivalent to 0.0254 meters. So to declare our constants, we used the keyword final. The data type is going to be double, and the constant name we shall use pound. So let's declare the constant for inch. So we are done with declaring the constants. So we're going to prompt the user to enter their weight in pounds, and later we shall prompt the user to also enter their height in inches. So before we can do that, we shall need to import a predefined Java class called the JOptionPane class, which in this case is supposed to help us create either an input dialog or an output dialog, a confirmation dialog, where we can input or output data. So you're going to create now an input dialog by using the predefined Java class JOptionPane class. So we shall import it outside our class. Now the JOptionPane class belongs to the javax.swing package. So we shall say import javax.swing JOptionPane. So we can now come and prompt the user to enter their weight in pounds by using that method that belongs to the JOptionPane class, and that method is .show input dialog. So you're going to declare our string. So we shall say string weight in pounds is equal to JOptionPane dot show input dialog. Now the input dialog has 4 parameters. The first parameter is the null. The second parameter is the instruction that you want a user to follow to be in position to input the data. The third parameter is the title of the frame, and the fourth parameter is the question message, which is supposed to be like a help button, but of course it is not active. You can program it to be active. So we shall begin with the null, followed by the instruction to the user, which would be enter your weight in pounds. Then the next parameter shall be the title to the frame. We can call it calculating BMI. And lastly, the last parameter shall be a question message. So we shall say JOptionPane dot question message. So what we have done, if I may show you briefly, this is what we have done. If I run this file, it creates an input dialog, which we are supposed to use to input a value. So as you can see, this is the input dialog, this is the title to the input dialog, this is the instruction, enter your weight in pounds. So a user can enter their weight here, and after they click OK. So whatever you have entered in that dialog is a string, and therefore is captured as a string. So you're going to convert it to the double type by using a method pass double. So we shall say double, call it weight in pounds, weight in pounds is equivalent to double. So this double begins with a uppercase letter because it is a class. So we shall say double dot pass double. Pass double. By default, that's the correct value. Should be weight in pounds 1, which is the string here that we are converting. So we are converting this string value to a double value. So we shall do the same for the inches. So we're going to prompt our user to enter their height in inches. So we shall use the same string here. So this time around we shall say enter height in inches. So we need to also convert that value from a string to a double value. So we shall say double height in inches. Which is JOptionPane dot show dot pass double. Oops. So this is going to be double dot pass double. So we have the pounds, we have the inches. So what we are going to do, we are going to convert the pound to kilograms and the inches to meters. So we do that by using this simple method, double weight in kilograms which is equivalent to a constant value pound times the value entered by the user, which is weight in pounds. So that should give us the value in kilograms. So we shall also convert inches to meters. So we shall say double height in meters, which shall be our constant value inch times height in inches. So we can now determine the BMI the BMI. We know that to get the BMI we get kilograms divided by height squared. So we shall say double BMI, let's call it BMI, which is equivalent to weight in kilograms divided by the height squared. Height squared, which is height in meters times height in meters. Alternatively, we can say math.co so we shall say height in meters, then squared. So now that we have the BMI, what is left is to print both the BMI and the interpretation of that BMI. So we shall have the string to capture the BMI of a person and also a string to capture the interpretation of that BMI. So we shall say string output 1 is equivalent to say your BMI, your body mass index, is, so you're going to join there the value for BMI So that is our first output that captures the body mass index of the user. Then we need another string to interpret that BMI, but the interpretation follows some conditions. Now we shall have to use the if statement to cater for all those conditions. So we shall say if BMI is greater than 35, what should happen? String output 2 will be your grave ring gravely overweight. So on a new line, print actually this should be the last output. So this output should be printed on a new line. And it should as well include the first output. So we shall have output 1 and this string. So we can now display it in the message dialog using the .showMessage dialog. So we shall call the class, which is JOptionPane, call the method show message dialog, and we shall be showing output 2. Output 2. So we are going to repeat this clause of the if else function for all the other options. It feels like a repetition, but it's the best way to handle this if function. So we shall have this. So we say else else if BMI is greater or equal to 29. So we know that from 29 to 35 someone is seriously overweight. So we can say you are seriously overweight. Okay. Else between 24 to 29 actually between 24 to 28.999 we know someone is overweight. And from 18 to 24 we know someone is underweight. Then from 16 to 18 someone is seriously underweight, and 16 and below someone is gravely overweight. So we shall have the next condition, else if BMI is greater or equal to 18, this is normal weight. So you have the normal weight. Else if BMI is greater or equal to 16, then you are seriously, then you are underweight. You are underweight. Else if your BMI is less than 16, then you are seriously underweight. So our program is done. We are only left to test it and see what it can do. So you can press Shift F6, or you can right click and choose Run File. So it should be, if I have 76 kilograms and my height in inches, which of course I don't know, assuming I am 50, then I have a normal weight. My body mass index would be 21 and I would be having a normal weight. Okay, so that's how this program runs. Please, if you have any questions, be free to leave them in the comments below. I'll check and get back to you. Once again, thanks for the love and support. If you're new, please hit that like button and subscribe. Peace out.